itself would somewhat describe, okay, what this circuit will be performing. Okay, so in this example, okay, based on the 1995 standards, okay, so makita na to sa grabe ang redundancy labi na sa paggamit sa variable names. Okay, katuwag ibalik-balik in the port list niya ang pag-declare ba yun sa iyang direction. Okay, so that was simplified with a 2001 version wherein sa port list ana na pud nato define ang direction sa tuwang mga pins. Of course, there's also an additional modification. Okay? Instead of using scalar quantities, paggamit o vectors. So, ang redundancy sa paggamit sa identifier na minus-minusan with the help of vectors. Okay? So, di man nato needed nga sa pag-sound yung identify taga line sa tuwang data. So, since they are working in unison, okay, pwede ra usa ka name ang imuhang ihatag sa grupo and access it via its index. Okay? So, how do we model structures or modules? Okay? So, in a module, there are different types of components nga ito ang paggamiton. Okay, so far, nakagamit na ta ng nets, nakagamit na tag registers, nakagamit na tag instances. Okay, pero wala pa nakagamit ng primitives. Okay, nakagamit na po tag continuous assignment. Okay, asa mga continuous assignment ato? Katong nagamit og keyword nga assign. Okay, procedural blocks. Unsa man ang procedural blocks? So, sa example nato, katong paggamit natong initial of always na naa sa imong activity shape. Okay? So we also have use mga system tasks and functions. Okay? Using unsa ganito? Example sa mga system tasks, display. Okay, display, monitor, system function. So we have time. Okay? So ano yung example? So those are the different components of your modules na pwede ninyong gamiton. Okay? So again, pwedeng gamiton. Tingnan naman, optional kung gamiton ba ni mo tanan or dili. So you are not required to use all of it. Okay? So looking at this example, okay, so we have seen how we declare the module name and the port. Nakita po nato ang paggamit sa ato ang parameters, which is basically kung magtanaw ka, mura na kag-declare kong variable with a literal value. So we have also seen here the use of wires and registers. Yeah, mo ni siya guys ang example sa primitives. Okay? So when talking about primitives, it talks about the basic gates, okay, the universal gates, o mga special gates na pwede nimong gamiton largo and instantiate without even defining its module kay kumandaan na ana na siya. Okay? So here is another example of an instantation of a user-defined module which is named as foo. Here is an example of using continuous assignment. Okay, wherein all you need to specify is the expression na ganahan nimong i-perform. Okay. We also have here the procedural blocks, initial and always. Okay, and here is an example of using the always block that is triggered by a sensitivity list. Okay? So, ang sensitivity list nato dere is composed of the signal gikan sa clock. Okay? Nya, unsa may maka-trigger ana niya? Basically, sa triggering sa atong sensitivity list, it could be level triggered or edge triggered. This example that you see here is based on edge triggering. specifically positive edge, meaning low to high transition. So every time makita siya low to high transition sa clock na wire, this statement over here is excluded. Okay? So para na gamit na natin. Okay? So here again, pwede po ka mag-create mo ang custom task or custom function. Okay? So Verilog has already a provision for that. Okay? Now let's look at one of the components inside a module. Okay? So natay ka nang itawag na parameters, which are basically just constants whose values are determined during compile time. So basically, kung magtanaw ka sa definition, mura po siya sharp defined. Okay? During compile time, pwede nimo assignan o identifier para dili ang literal value ang term nimo makita. Okay? So how do we create a parameter? So just simply make use of the keyword parameter, your identifier, then the expression equating to the value of your identifier. Okay? So take note, okay, if it is defined at the module level, then its visibility, okay, is found anywhere in the module. So basically, murag function ba? Ako asa ni or declare ang variable anharap ko na nimo magamit. Pinaka minutes late. Si Grumpy, tanaw mo daw sa Murasa. Sa Murasa ang klase. Napay na hindi. Patay. Current sa late. Okay. So, again, here is an example of how parameters are being declared in your module. Okay. So, as long as na constant, kasi absent.
Yeah, absent kasi nga daw pati ka.
Yoy. Yeah, isa ko yung 4 bits. So again, kung tanaw ta how parameters are utilized, mura ra jud siya o data type. Okay? Pero what makes parameters special one? Okay? Now, as stated here, parameters can be used wherever there is a constant expression allowed. Okay? So when you say constant, again, any literal value, just like when you define a vector. Okay? Or when you define a delay. Or when you use a literal value over a case statement. Okay? Familiar man mo ng switch case na statement, di ba? Ang gamiton man nato para sa case is an integer. Okay? Also, when you are defining the size of the vector, that also is a constant value that you need to supply. Okay? So in this example, kung magtanaw ka, asay mas nindot nga practice when defining a vector. Kanang muhatag kag LSB o MSB, or muhatag lang kag usa ka value and name it as width. Okay? LSB, MSB. Okay? So usually, ikaw may maghihap, pila man ang kabuok, pila may width. Diba? Mo na problema sa LSB, MSB. I-minus pa nimo para mahibawanin mo pilay width sa mga data. Usually, in practice, mas importante man nga kabaw ka pilay width. Okay? Kaya Y is your bus, MSB minus MSB ang common form. Whereas, dire, di ba, kung saan isupply niyo nga value with lang, then i-recompute lang na niya pilay MSB o pilay LSB. Okay? So, many advantage using kanina syntax. Okay? So, of course, you can also make use of parameters for the delay and max interval, and again, for case statement. Okay? So, also may advantage yun ay kung gamit o delay. Okay? So, one major advantage of using parameters, okay, in your module design is that ang flexibility sa imong design. Okay? Think of this example. Okay? Unsa man nga example? This example is your Verilog definition for a shift register. Okay? So for this shift register, pwede via 4 bits. Pwede sa 8 bits. Pwede po 16 bits. However, if you're gonna be using a shift register, pati man kayo na ma-practice na kay module for a 4-bit shift register, you have an 8-bit shift register na napagkailay module para sa 16-bit register. For this one, you only have one module defined. And we make use of parameters to modify the size of the shift register. Kung magtanaw mo, okay, ang parameter na to, again, is defined within the module. Okay? By default, ang width niya is assumed to be 4. So that means for shift out, na kay module size na 4. Same as for data in, 3.0. Okay? Nya, sa ito ang shift count, it's a what? It's just an integer worth 32 bits. Okay? Pero in this case, it is defined as a wire. Okay? Okay, di ba anong wire man? Mo man default, mo man tamo define o data type. Okay? So, saan siya paggamit? Okay? To use the parameter, okay, natay gitawag nga redefinition during instantation. Okay? So, I think you're familiar with instantation. Diba? Ang module name, ang identifier, and of course, supplying it with the correct parameters. Once you have instantiated the object, pwede nimo ma-modify how it will function. In this case, you modify nimo ang width to 16. So that means, gikan sa original na 4, ang width niya would now be 16 bits. Ma-override na siya. Okay? So, basically, murag sa Java, di ba? When you instantiate na mo'y mga property, you modify the property. And that modification sa property na imong gibuhat will be fixed on that instance. It will not be affecting the other instance. Only that particular instance may mong i-modify ang iyang property. Okay? So, mausad na gawin. Okay? So, kung magtanaw mo, mura radyo class, no? Na inyong i-modify. Of course, minus the keyword different. Okay? So, you need to make use of the keyword different for you to be able to modify the parameter value of that module. Okay? So another way of modifying the parameter, okay, is during instantation mismo. Okay? During instantation, i-define mo ang parameter using the pound sign. Okay? So, of course, there is a limitation to this one. What if na may multiple parameters? Okay? So, dapat supplyan nimo tanan. Okay? All parameters to be given new values are listed in the parameters in the order that they are defined in the module definition. So kung nakayupat ka parameter, dili pwede mo ang baka nga duhara. Okay? So kung ano ay disadvantage lang ani nga procedure. Okay? So an example niya, given that nakaytulo ka parameters. Okay? So problem lang na niya, if you want to redefine a method but not all parameters in the instance or parameters which are to get new values must be defined consecutively. Okay? So dili pwede lang ang lang. Okay? So mo nang advantage ang paggamit sa keyword nga div para. Okay? Of course, disadvantage lang is additional typing. Okay, but what is that additional typing compared to the convenience that you can experience when modifying the parameter list? Okay, so parehara po na siya when you perform instantation. Okay, katong position or name, di ba? So ang position in a way mas practical gamiton kay mo may naandan ninyo when you create your program that involves you supplying a parameters of functions or a instance creation. Okay? Ang name, advantage lang din niya is pwede ni mo in any order. But of course, additional typing on your part. Okay? So, lagot kita na additional typing no, labi nagwalay IntelliSense. Okay? So, let's try to look at this example. Okay? Declaring your module. Okay? So, letter A. In the instance of mod A.mb1, part 3 will have the value of 3. Okay? Kung sama na si mb1. Okay? So, mb1 is of type mode B. And what is mode B? So, naka-input si port 1 and port 2 of nakay in-out, port 3 of nakay output, port 4. What does it do? Nakay parameter na pwede ma-change. Si par 1 is equal to 1, par 2 is equal to 2, par 3 is equal to par 1 plus par 2. So as stated here, if you run this code, okay, it is stated that the value of par 3 is equal to 3. True or false? Okay? False. Okay. So, unsa may value ni part 3 jud di ay? 6 or 9? So, din sa part 3 di ay. Sa maning nga topic, redefinition. Diba? Kung unsay imong value magihatag pag redefine, that will be the value. Okay, wag mo magbasa. Ga-redefine ta dire si part 1 na imong 10, part 2 na imong 20, part 3 na imong 30. Kaya pila may value ni part 3?
4 plus 5, part 1 plus
4 plus 5, 9. So, kani. Ang answer is 6. Ano naman, i-redefine kanina to, di ba? Isudla na to 6. So, kung sa may naadra sa iyahang definition, ma-override na with the new value during redefinition. Okay? So in instance mode A MB2, so kani MB2, it is incorrect to use P4 as an input port since P4 has already been used as an output port in mode A MB1. Gigamit man siya diri as input, di ba? Si P4, pero diri gigamit na siya as output. Di ba? Input, input, in out, nya output. Yeah, dire mo siyang input. Sakto ba daw na siya or incorrect ba daw na siya? Unsa day na si P4? P4 there acts like a wire connecting the output MB1 to the input of MB2. So, wa ka mag-declare dira og direction for P4. Okay? So, kani false gyapon siya. Okay? Si P4 dire, mura raman na siya wire nag-act as a connection sa output ani MB1 going to the input MB2. Okay? So, I think sa nets, there's not much to talk about nets. We have already talked about nets on our earlier discussion about data types. So, sa itong mga klase-klaseng nets, war, one, okay, trireg, okay. So, those are the different net types. Okay? Okay? So, when you are, of course, declaring or defining a net type, okay, kung makabantay mo, range and delays, naka-square bracket, meaning it is optional. Okay? You can also put an additional or optional drive strength. Okay? So, since again, we are just trying with the basics, di ra kay ta mo gamit ang drive strength. Okay? Ang range, of course, we have already tried that when we created vectors. Okay? Ang delay, kung sa maning delay. So, delay basically just talks about propagation delay time. Okay? The time it takes for the output to change based on the given input. Okay? So again, for our example, di kay ta mo gamit anang delay. Dire kay ano man, when we do modeling mong god, if you introduce that delay, when you do synthesis, wala mong gyapon na gamit. Di man na siya ma-synthesize ang delay. Okay? So you need to have another design for executing that delay. Okay? So again, here are just some examples of how we perform net declaration. Okay? So, sa may ato ang saklan. Okay? So, nets should be declared before they are utilized. Again, very common, two variables. Okay? Now, the good thing about Verilog is that if nagamit ka o if nagamit ka variable and you were not able to define that variable, automatically it will be treated as a scalar wire. Okay? So medyo forgiving kayo si Verilog anang dapita. Okay? So probably nakakitak siya daghan yung kayo kalimtan nun. Bayubay dagang late. Si Gab, kita may gaboy, di mo naguwad Gab. Okay? So, let's look at this example. Which of the following statements are syntactically correct? Okay? Who could check it out dira sa compiler? Okay? So, check out yung compiler. Which is syntactically correct? Okay? So, ang inom, okay, mo may nanda na ito gamit na format when we declare vectors. So, that means si W1 and W2 are both 2 bits. Okay? So, si B is not. Okay? So, again, you can try it out dira sa model C. Okay? Para ma-check lang ang iyahang syntax kung sakto bag sa'yo. Okay? For registers, again, registers are like flip-flops in actual synthesis. So unlike the nets, which is basically an example is wire, as the name implies, mura ra jud na siya connection between different modules. So registers are able to remember and store data. Okay. So again, mga sample of register declaration. So when we're talking about registers, na tay integer, na real, na time. Okay? So those are the different types of register na pwede na itong magamit. Okay? So looking at the following example, which is syntactically correct. Okay? Sige, try lang nyo. Si A, correct. How about si B? Okay? Mo-compile ba siya or mo-produce bang error? Okay? So in this example, kaduha na ito, we-define ang size for X and Y. So looking at the previous example that we have, okay, pwede ra jud ko siya kasara nimo i-define ang size. So again, the second statement, if you run it on your compiler, would produce the syntax error. Okay? So again, that's one of the components. Okay? Error. Now let's look onto the primitives. Also named primitives. So primitives are predefined module types. Kumandaan na bali. Okay? So primitive again, they serve as like the basic foundation of digital circuits. So kanang si AND, OR, NOT, NOR, NAND, XOR, XOR. Okay? So aside from those primitives, napod tayo mga tri-states, so pull-ups and pull-down. Okay? So here is an example of how primitives are utilized in the Verilog code. Kung magtanaw mo, ang primitives are similar to that of the modules that you are created when you are instantiating them. Okay? So, you just simply define the module name, the identifier, then the parameters. Okay? Now, usually,
one sir, try or try answer kayo sa ito sa primitive sir.
lock-in sa siya under sa wire. So, di man ito mo i-instantiate.
Ikaw na ito mo sir.
Mag-assign ra mong ka-atong value. Okay. So, again, looking at the example, makita nato, okay, ang N1 and N2 serves as the output of the AND gate and NOT gate. Okay? What follows next serves as the input. Okay? So, same for A and B here. Okay? So, gamit kayo kung na kay drawing. Okay? What are the chances na masayo pa ka? Okay? Mura na kagaduwa ni connect the dots. Okay? Kung masayo pa gani ka, na dyan na isulti. Mausad na kung sakto ang schematic diagram. Okay? Kung sayop ang schematic diagram on the first place, sayop sa dyan mo ang implementation. Okay? So again, very straightforward paggamit sa primitive. So you have just to think that sa primitive, sa first parameter serves as the output and the remaining is the inputs. Okay? So just like in this example, okay, unsa man ni siya nga circuit? Okay, what type of decoder? 2 by 4 decoder. So base dira ato ang define ang circuit using again the so-called gate level. Okay, or structural modeling in Verilog. Okay, wherein gagamit ta og primitives. So sa primitive, gagamit ta og inverter, gagamit ta og AND gates. Okay? And the rest, again, very useful kung na kay schematic diagram. Kay sa schematic diagram, pwede nimo i-define dira kung unsa nga mga wires ang gamiton nimo to connect the output of one gate to the input of another gate. Okay? So let's look at this example. Okay? So how do we use primitives? Sige guys, i-try ninyo. Okay? Would this produce a syntactically correct statement? Okay? So natay sharp 1. So manang sharp 1. So it refers to the delay. Okay? Sa pag change sa imuhang value from 0 to 1. Okay? Ni okay siya. Okay. So next, so again, we have our primitive. Unya, wala tay identifier. Okay? Dawaton ba na ni compiler nga walay identifier? Okay? Gidawat ra pod. Okay? So wala ray problema. Okay? Bisag walay unique identifier and AND gate, i-define naman nimo with the help of primitives how they are connected with each other. Okay? Kani gidawat gyapon. Sure boy. Bisag wa sa boy save. Diretso compile. Okay? Oh, dapat lowercase. Okay? Case sensitive. To correct that, dapat pagbutang yung kao. Naka-lowercase pa siya or create kagimuhang module. Okay? Okay. So, kana, in lowercase or create kagimuhang module for AND. Okay? So, create mo module mo for AND, dapat na ay user identifier. Okay? So, user-defined identifier. So, okay ra na siya wa ka unique identifier for your instance kung gikan sa primitives. Okay? So next, we have the so-called continuous assignment. Again, we have already tried this. Okay. So for the continuous assignment, na kay optional na drive strength, na po kay optional na delay. Okay. And of course, the list of net assignments. So na kay left-hand side or right-hand side sa imong equation. So just like this one, that performs a two input and operation. Okay? For this example, okay, naakay parameters nga ito ang i-modify. Okay? So, dire nag-add ta og delay. Okay? So, in this continuous assignment, take note lang, okay, that when you perform simulation, any component on the right-hand side expression changes in value, the right-hand side expression is re-evaluated. Okay? So, right-hand side, kung changes. Okay? So, the value is assigned to the left-hand side of the left. Okay? Just like any other expression. Okay? So, from right-hand side to the left-hand side. So, left-hand side may receiver. Okay. So assignment may be delayed by a specified amount, just like in this example. Okay, gamit ng delay. If no delay is specified, the assignment happens at current simulation time, and no strength is specified, the default value is used. So meaning it's either naka 0 or 1 or unknown. Okay? So again, in this example, reiterating through the decoder, what we have here is a so-called data flow modeling. Okay? So same circuit but different approach in modeling. Kanina, we were using structural or katong gate level modeling. Dire, we are using data flow modeling wherein nagamit tayo Boolean expression. So, number one rule when using the continuous assignment is that the left-hand side must be a net. So, dili pwede register. Dapat net siya. The reason for this rule is that the register gets values at discrete times. So, dapat dili niya i-store ang iyang value. Nets are always driven by a value. Changes to a net may happen asynchronously. Anytime anything on the right-hand side changes, the left-hand side may change its value. So, dili pareha o register. Okay? Pwede synchronous. Okay? So, again, here are example, okay, of how we perform, okay, assignment operation. Okay? So, kung mag-tan-out na dire, pag-instantiate, okay, so the sync out basically is acting as an output parameter, and this over here serves as an input. Okay? So, pwede rin mo rin ang approach ninyo guys. Okay? So, in could be a parameter kang F1, tara, in, and sync is your output parameter. Again, when evaluating continuous assignment, okay, how does the signal propagate through your statements? Okay, so as stated here, when changes in value, say from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, then the first statement will be evaluated or executed. Okay. So more precisely, the right-hand side, which is kaning expression, will be evaluated and its value. And if the value is different from what it was before, of course, i-adjust nang i-update ang naa sa left-hand side. So since the left-hand side na usab, then it will trigger for this expression or function to be evaluated next. Okay? So, kung naikausaban, update po niya kang Y. So, kung naikausaban kang Y, then therefore, this function over here will be evaluated next to produce an output here. Okay? So, anara. So, what if walay changes dire? Base sa given input. So, there will be no changes in Y. So, there's no reason to proceed to the next statement to evaluate it. Okay? kwan daw dere, ang atong continuous assignment is essentially pare-pareha sa na siya o operation sa primitives when assigning signal values. Okay.
Sir, pwede mo din, sir.
Pila na sa mga late ron?
Oy, kakasarap.
Di naman ikaw, daghan mong mo late yun.
Dali ko. Kasi,
Okay, start with the discussion of our attendance. Beyond. Okay, so next, are the following syntactically correct? Okay, kung kapungutan na patay, di masimilate kay y function for y. Okay, so anyway, you can just declare there mga nets and just put any value for y. Okay, so kani, is this syntactically correct? Delay raman eh, hashtag. Okay, propagation delay. So kani 5 basically delay ra gyapon niya, rise time ya kaning 10 fall time, rise and fall. So again, kung magtanaw ta nabay kahina-hinala wa man no, so sakto ra siguro tanan. Sakto ra tanan. So again, kanang fy is just function for y. So any function that makes use of variable y. So generic na statement. Okay? So another component, ang procedural block. So again, we have already tried this out, di ba? Sa ato ang activity, ang initial o always. Paano na? Initial na guys o always. Kanang begin of end is your what? Unsa may gamit anang begin of end? They serve as your statement block. Okay? So if the procedural block, my initial or always, only has a single statement, so pwede rin na wala si begin. But multiple statements gani ang i-perform ni initial o ni always mga procedure, dapat mutangan dyan na imo og begin. So it's just like when you use for loops, if else statement. Okay? So again, initial block. Okay? Ang inyong raniming dumanan na guys is that the block is executed only once. Okay? Kasi naradyo na siya. So, in one example, gamit o begin. So, looking at some examples of using your initial block. So, kung usara ka statement, ang yung i-perform, pwede ra jud walay begin again. But like multiple statements being performed by this procedural block, butang ka o begin o end. Okay. So, another procedural block is the always block. Okay? So, ang difference between the always and the initial block is that always is always being executed. Okay? Balik-balik. So, kani, kung saan din siya i-perform niya, the clock toggles. So, when you say toggle, unsa man na siya? Balik-balik. Balik-balik. Okay? So, if initially clock is 0, so after 10 time units, balik na po. So, magiging na siya. Generating a square wave. Okay? So, hindi na i-perform.
Ang tanong sa ba, pwede na ba lang siya sa mga noise, sir. Control sa noise or the...
Control sa news. Ang clock. Mo supply siguro clock.
Supply o clock.
But it cannot eliminate noise. Labi na kung mag-isgot na tao, sequential circuits. Okay? So, again, in this example, what is the correct way to sample the signal X whenever clock transition from 0 to 1? So meaning, unsa may makapatrigger sa atong always statement kung makadetect siya o low to high transition gikan sa imuhang clock nga variables.
AOC.
G7.
Okay? Si inside G
I.
C. C.
C
COB.
C C O
B.
B
B. Yes.
D okay D. So kung magtanaw ta sa tibasihan gani para sa edge detection, ang keyword nga post edge. Kung sa ibasihan para sa triggering for the sensitivity list, ang at symbol after the always. Okay? What makes this not part of the solution? This is no, wala gamit. So, wala siya labo. Si C, okay?
Check the...
Murag way problema, no? Murag way problema. Si D,
Sir.
Monsan.
Kung ano man.
Si E, Y post edge. Si always, wala yan. So kung answer natin si C o si D,
I.
ay ato answer. Okay? Wala ay. Practice daan ba no? Para sa exam. Kaya sa exam wala na rabay choices. Oh, sa quiz di ay sa quiz.
I. Ay, may choices yun.
Ang yan po choices sa exam mo, sa ako na lang ako yung pasulo ninyo mga hagbong. May nang, kung nag-multiple choice na niya, hagbong gyapon, wala dyan kayo.
Hagbong na
Pasulo.
dyan.
Hagbong na dyan.
Losing passion natin.
Okay? So let us now try kaning gitawag nato nga gate level modeling. Okay? So ganina nakita nato ang example on how we could use primitives to model our Verilog circuits. Okay? So check nato ron, okay, kaning gitawag nato structural modeling or the so-called gate level modeling. Okay? So ang advantage lang dyan aning gate level or structural modeling guys is that if you have a background on schematic design, okay, dili ra din mo maglisod ani o gamit. Okay? So it's just like again creating a schematic diagram without the symbols, purely text. Okay? So just like let's say if we are to implement the so-called X, so siya nga circuit.
Others.
Unsa ni nga circuit? Dali at glance dapat at glance ka ba kung sige perform na. Unsa man na? Patay loading. Celeron 1 or Intel 4040. Asa man mo ana? Loy, oh, that is X or okay? So, di ba? Kaya unsa man ni dire A complement B, dire A B complement, nya B or. So that's X or. Okay. So sa may mga gamito na natong primitives, okay? So natay or, naputay not. Okay, nya wa man tay not dire. Kung wa tay not, of course, you can always use Okay? But imposible kayo no, walay na. Okay? So, in gate level modeling, okay, essentially, ang syntax niya is ingani ang support list. Output, then ang remaining is input. Okay? Niya, natay buff if 0 or not if 0 or not if 1. Ang syntax po na niya is output, input, then control. Okay? So, muna siya sa kaning mga example sa ato ang mga primitives. Okay? So, typically, for an or mga 2 input na gates, ang first parameter nimo serves as your output, and then the remaining parameter serves as the input. Okay? So let's look at this example for this class. The utilization of buffers and inverters. Okay? So basically, dali ra mo kayo out, then in. So sa may gamit sa buffer. Okay? Usually we use buffer to add delay. Okay? But of course, gamay ra jud kay na siya ka-delay. Okay? Nya, kung sa actual circuit pa ni siya, gagamit ng buffer to increase what? To increase. Kasi gamit anong buffer diyan. Kasi gamit sa buffer. Kung mag-construct mo actual circuit. Okay? Purpose na is for fan out. Okay? Diba? The output of a logic gate can only control a limited number of inputs. Okay? Katubang concept sa fan in, fan out. Wow, dyan sila. Diba? Namatay parameter katong current output high, current output low. Kaya gamiton sa nimo ang current input high, current input low. Para mahibaw-an nimo kung pila ka buok inputs sa mga gate ang pwede ma-drive sa usa ka output sa usa ka gate. So for example, naakay output current, let's say both output high o output low, 10 amperes. Okay? Unya, ang current input high o current input low sa mga gates na imong kontrolon is 3 amperes. Pila man ka buok input sa gate ang pwede nimong ma-control. So, ano mo? 3, 6, 9, 12. Uy, ang 12 may lapas. So, tulura ka input ang pwede ma-connect sa usa ka output. Okay? So usually kung maka-encounter tagingan nga problem wherein ang output sa imong IC is not capable of driving multiple inputs, add kag buffer. Okay? So mao na siya. So ayaw lang na ito. So another one is built-in primitives. I don't think we'll be using this, but it exists. Okay, so these are utilized for tri-state operation. Okay, so tri-state operation, especially kung namoy design dira nga pin that is working both as an input or output. You might have noticed na gipanggamit ng tri-state buffer sa katong microcontroller pins na to, kabantay mo ato. Okay, na if it is acting as an output, ang pin, okay, disabled ni. Kung acting as an input, naka-enable siya. So ang imuhang signal padung sa imong register. So again, for this one, naka-control, which is, in this case, not if 0. That means, it will work as a NOT gate when the input control is 0. Otherwise, kung naka 1 siya, output niya would be high impedance, meaning equivalent to open circuit. So, ana lang ang paggamit. Okay? So, take note ha, dili na siya Bufifo. Dili na Notifo. That is not F0. Buff F0. Okay? Kinaibon ba sa Bufifi? Notifi. Dili ha. Buff F1. Not F1 siya. Okay? Naruhon lang nato. Pareha nang mubasa kag kwan. Okay, how do you pronounce the brand Asus? Asus?
Asus.
Asus? Asus? Okay, kung sa may saktuan na. Okay? So, kwan din na siya. Asus.
Sir, Bisaya naman sir. Asus.
Asus. Hindi siya Asus. Okay? Okay, so again, using primitives is not really that different from using your own module. Okay? Except for the fact na kung primitive siya, pwede walay identifier. Ang user-defined modules dapat na-identify. Okay? So again, examples. Okay, you can try this out on your model sim. Okay. So kani, let's try to model this in model sim. Okay? And aside from model sim, let me also introduce to you to a simulator that we can use. Okay? Para makapadagan ka o somewhat similar to the kit that we will be using for FPGA. Okay? Na-install na ninyo ang model sim guys, no? Okay? So here is an example in model sim, or rather in DSIM. Okay? Let me show you lang guys how this works. Okay? So of course, it's not as flexible as Proteus na ikaw ay may mo design, but essentially this help replicates the kit that we will be using. So nanay mga IOs na pwede nato magamit. Okay? So na-simulate sa push button, na-simulate sa switch, but of course very crude no ang iyang implementation. Okay? How do we use DSIM? Okay? Now we can start, okay, everyone, you can turn on your PC para you can do it again. Para makasuway lang mo, hands-on.
DC mo PC din?
Okay, kapit na oras.
So may gamit doon yung project.
Nato sa USB.
Open project.
USB.
Second USB. Asa yung kasi? Ito yung mga ba? Ito yung tulas. Itong gisa-iso na ito. Ay, mga naging. Ito yung mga tulas. Ito sa BA3 ito. Yan nga. 37 yan yan.
Parameter niya, we have a value of n which is equivalent to 4. basically kaning si N, we use that as the width. Okay? Para sa ato ang input X and Y as well as the sum. Okay? So sa sum, naputay additional variable nga gigamit to represent C out. Okay? So other basically is like the implementation of 7483. Okay, a 4-bit adder. Nga naay 4-bit nga input X and Y, A and B, naay 4-bit nga sum, naay 1-bit nga C out, ug naay 1-bit nga C in. Okay? So manay sulod sa other nga folder. What else is in the other nga folder? Na kay top. Unsa may sud sa top? Okay? So the top Verilog file again contains what? Ports. Okay? Nga naay input, naay output. Okay? So dire iyang gi-represent ang kaning mga LEDs nga naa sa tong simulator. Iya pong gi-represent ang mga switches 0 to 9 as you can see. We also have here the keys which is kaning push buttons. Okay? So kani siya ang iyang gi-representahan guys. Okay? Unya unsa may gigamitan ani nila ang adder. So nag-instantiate siya sa adder. Okay? Unsa may first parameter sa adder? C in. Okay? So ato niya gibutang sa switch 9. Then you have here your X 0 to 3. You have your Y 4 to 7. You have the sum 0 to 3 and you have C out 0 to 4. So nag-perform lang taog bit slicing. Okay, para masuplayan og sakto nga parameter ang ato ang module nga adder. Okay? So mo na sulod nya pangutan ang kinsay ni gamit ani tab. Kinsay nagsupply aning key, switch og LEDR. So naana siya under diri sa folder guys na test bench CTB. Okay? So seldom ra kaita mo modify ni TB. Okay? We only modify TB if we are gonna be using these other modules sa ato ang simulator. Okay? Unsa may nasa TB diay? Okay, mao ni ang nasa TB guys. So in the TB, which is the test bench module, anha naka-declare, okay, tanang mga resources nga magamit ninyo for the simulation. Okay? So naadira tanan. Okay? So ana na pod naka-define ang mga 7 segment. Okay? Na pwede na to magamit, which is located here. Okay? So magamit na siya sa hex. In this case, take note, gi-instantiate, setup, gitawag natong DUT. O gisupplyan nato sa vectors na key, switch o LEDR. Now in the event kung mogamit ta ni hex, so i-add lang nato si hex diri. And of course, you modify the tab para ma-appeal po do kapasa si hex. But as for now, kung man ta mo gamit, so leave it as is. Okay? So, anhi lang sa ta, simple lang sa. Okay? So, later, i-implement niya ninyo sa activity na to, kanira may usbo ninyo o kaning setup para mo fit, okay, sa inyong test bench. Okay? So, basically, sa actual na circuit, somewhat ingani po ang atuan niyang buhaton. Okay?
Magamit ang trainer balik sir. Magamit ang trainer balik.
Trainer. Unsa ka trainer?
Walang trainer sir.
Unsa ka trainer? nagkamatag trainer nila. May Arduino trainer, may FPGA trainer, may digital trainer.
Digital trainer.
Digital. Klaro ako sa mga trainer.
Nariwan ko sir.
Nabaw ka. Dami nag-issue pa. Okay? So, basically, we're already familiar unsay mga interface para sa input ug output. Okay? All we need to do now is compile test bench. So, for those na nag-install now this, make sure you have a working model sim sa inyong computer. This will not work without model sim. Okay? So, compile, okay, start simulation. Okay? So, start simulation, pwede na kamo gamit o 4-bit adder. So, let's say 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Yan, ay C in 6. Okay? So, again, this guys is how we use DSIM. Okay? To simulate your FPGA. Okay? So, what I want you to do niya, guys, while natulog mo sa balay, i-implement yan ninyo ang full adder. Okay? We already have here a half adder circuit na define. What I want you to do is make use of primitives and module instantation to create a full adder. Okay? Assignment ng activity.
Problema sa bato.
Activity number 2. Sus, grabe mo nga. Agom. Okay? So, sige, I think that will be all for tonight.
Hindi ko sa ulit.